we don't seem to have people already coming up to say, yes, I'm running.
No, it's not worrisome.
Okay.
Chief Abiola came out at the end of January in 1993, and the primaries was in March, 2 months. Whosoever wants to be president of a country has been doing the job for 30, 40 years. Most times behind closed doors. When I came out, people thought, oh, I just woke up one day and said I want to be president. No. I had traversed the length and breadth of Nigeria. In 1981, Chief Abiola was frustrated out of MPN. And he gave the impression that he would never contest again. But what did he do? He went back and made sure that there was a fortification of his credentials, of his relationships with people. So by the time he came back 12 years later in 1993, he was fully prepared. Nobody could beat him. That's why Alhaji Bashir Tofa could not beat him. And the death of Alhaji Bashir Tofa, who just died a few days ago, is symbolic because it brings back the memory. Maybe God is sending us a message that go back to the Abiola template. So definitely, I left in 2011. Abiola, I said, left in 1981. He left MPN. He came back 12 years later in 1993. If I decide to come in 2023, it will be the same 12 years. Okay? 2011 to 23 is 12 years. Just like Abiola's 12 years of 1981 to 93. So God has a way of doing it then, and it will be 30th anniversary of the June 12 election. So I believe that God is sending a message to us. When I decide, you will be one of the first to know.
So when will that be?
I don't know. I'm in consultation. People are talking to me. I'm also talking to people. It's not something you have to understand the way Nigeria is configured. You can't just do it on your own. You must carry everybody along. From Maiduguri to Sokoto to Ilorin to Ibadan to Ijoland, everywhere. You must talk to people. There are stakeholders. There are people I call the owners of Nigeria. You must talk to them.
Have you started that?
Oh, yeah. As I said, I don't know how God did it. I doubt if there's any major stakeholder that I've not interacted with in the past. This is not just, there is none. You see, the owners of Nigeria, they are in layers. The first layer is the military wing. In the military wing, of course, you have some of the retired generals. You have Baba Obasanjo. You have General Ibrahim Babangida. You have General Absalami Abubakar. You have Lieutenant General Ali Yuguso. Okay, General Mushishi just died. He was a member of that mafia. You know, so you have, of course, Lieutenant Theophilus Yakubu Danjuma. You have a few others. General Gawan is still alive. He's our father. You know, so we'll talk to everybody. Then you have the traditional platform, the Sultan of Sokoto, his co-chair, the Oni of Ife. You know, you speak to the Obi of Furniture, you speak to the Emirs, you speak to the Alafins, you speak to, you know. Yeah, it's a lot of work.
But interestingly, most of the people you're talking about are people you...
That's what I'm saying, that there is no...
So what's left?
There is no family. You know, it's just formality. So you just tell them. Even before I declared for PDP, I called President Goodluck Jonathan as a mark of respect. That, sir, Mr. President, I'll be joining your party on Saturday, and I just would love to inform you. And he said, oh, Dele, well done. Thank you for telling me, you know. So it's formality. There is, I doubt if there is any family that ovation has not touched amongst the major stakeholders. The other platform is the business class, the Dangotes, the Otedolas, the Nakadenugas, the Jimovias, the Tony Elumelus, the Atedo Petersides. You know, you have to, because they have about Wigways, Mokwedes, you have to protect the economy. They have to be sure, is the economy safe? in the house of Dele Momodu, would he be a reckless leader? But if you look at my life, Ovation is going to be 26 in April. Any business, just like yours, City People, Media Group, any business that has survived 25, 26 years, over a quarter of a century, there must be something you are doing right. Many businesses are falling along the way. Not because the people don't know what they are doing, but because of the vagaries of our system. So definitely in the next couple of weeks, it should be very clear to me the direction to go. But I can almost say that we must challenge the system. We must challenge the system. It cannot continue like this. I can see they're already repackaging all kinds of old stuff again. Are we so stupid that you cannot find anybody in their 50s, in their 60s, in their 40s who can do it? Why do we make a fetish of governance and make it look like rocket science? There's nothing to it. It's about managing people and resources. If I ask you, out of the 36 governors in Nigeria, how many of them do you know by name? I can bet my life you won't be able to get 50%. If I ask you what they did in their private capacity before they joined politics, I'm sure you will not know even up to 80%. You will not even know 20%. So why did God give me the opportunity to achieve all that I've achieved in my private capacity if I cannot use it to the benefit of my country? God will ask me in heaven, how many people achieved what you achieved? How many people met world leaders in their private capacity? How many people sat at dinner tables? How many people met Her Majesty the Queen? How many people met American presidents like you did? And then you allowed local champions to overrun your country. These are local champions. That's why Nigeria is not moving. That's why nobody respects us. See Dubai treating us, beating us black and blue. Our children are being treated like pariahs all over the world. It's because you don't have a respected and respectable leadership. When you do, there is no nation that will be able to toy with you. I remember in 2009, President Jonathan then was vice president, and he traveled to South Africa and was received in the afternoon by President Jacob Zuma in Pretoria. That same evening, I was in Pretoria, and I was received by the president at home that same night. So you see that you don't have to be in government before you can make certain things happen. And I told President Zuma that I wanted to contest presidential election, and he was very excited. He told me, he said, Nigeria is the big brother. That the day Nigeria gets it right, the whole of Africa will get it right. That never left my mind. And yes, this man was saying the truth. Everybody said it. I'm a good student of Kwame Nkrumah. I read all his books when I was in Ife. And I remember everything he said about Africa. I read Walter Rodney, how Europe underdeveloped Africa. But today is how Africa is underdeveloping Africa. And I read Pedagogy of the Oppressed by the Brazilian author Paulo Freire, where he says the oppressed people respect only one person, the oppressor. They love only one person, the oppressor. They fear only one person, the oppressor. And that's what is happening to us. Some people will come say, nobody can beat Tinubu, nobody can beat Atiku. If you ask them, say, you don't have money. Is money the criteria for running a country? Yeah, so I don't have money. I don't have Godfather, but I have God the Father. And I know that if they put me against any of the candidates, I will defeat them. I'm not boasting. I have done the work. The work is done. Look, from this phone, this is my iPhone. Everything I need for a presidential campaign is there already. They are in the clouds. If I lose the phone, they are there in the clouds. Almost 1 million pictures that will show what I've done in my life. Let anybody come out, even including those who have been in government all their lives. Let them come and show what they achieved with it. We must do something for our country, and I am ready.
I know you do a lot of things. apart from the position of calling